Yeah, I've got time.
All right, welcome to another 20-minute gamer session. We are digging into a new title called The Children of Morta. Pretty cool game. I've had an opportunity to play through the tutorial once and then play a little bit into the other campaigns. As far as the game goes, it is a fantasy-based game with graphically and character choice-wise very nostalgic to your Nintendo Gauntlet, right? You have one person who can be the archer, one person who can be the tank and swordsman, one person who can be the mage, and I really enjoy those types of games. I like when not everyone can be an archer going into it. Not everyone can be, a sword and shield kind of character. So, as far as my interest goes, the game already had me at that level, right? I think it forces you to play other character classes, and I like when a game doesn't typecast you, right? You know what you like and you know what you like to play, and I like when a game challenges you to kind of go outside that comfort zone a little bit. As far as the overall story, it's your typical fantasy. Something has woken up, and guess what? You just so happen to be the family that can do anything to stop it. So we're going to dig into the tutorial. This screen here, really important. If you intend on playing with controller, or if you intend on playing with a controller, or if you intend on playing with a keyboard and mouse, this is where that decision happens. Press any key on the controller of choice. I want to use my PS5 controller, so I'm going to be pressing a button on that. Yes, I want to be able to play online. And main story, that's what we're going into. And new save slot, normal, and we drop right into the story here, so I'm going to let it ride. Thanks for joining me on this adventure.
Margaret awoke, startled, a cold sweat clinging to her. She gathered her thoughts. Aged wood creaked, echoing through the quiet rooms. Near the house stood a shrine to Rhea Dana, goddess and daughter of the land, of Rhea and a being of comfort. Margaret sought answers. But the goddess did not speak. There was only the faint whisper of something dark, something hungry. The old seer's bones felt the weight of their age as she climbed. The only thought on her mind, has it begun again? John's mission would be a simple one. He was to investigate Rhea's greatest shrine. His mother presented him with a fresh divinity shard. From his brother came a newly sharpened sword. His wife gave him a kiss, and his daughter's hugs were full of reason to return home safe.
All right. Now we jump into more of the tutorial. Right here is where it picks up. So already, really great story, really great plot. You know, I mean, they've done a great job of kind of building things up. And I can't confirm this because I haven't looked into it, but quite honestly, I think that the narrator sounds like Ser Jorah Mormont from Game of Thrones, or if you don't watch Game of Thrones, Bruce Wayne from the Titans show. Yeah. Right. So moving on. Joystick, obviously up, down, left, right. Yeah. And because it's a twin stick, you know, slashing, flicking the right stick left makes you hit left. Flicking it right makes you hit right. I like twin stick games like this. I like twin stick. Just because I think you get more precise control on where you want to attack.
Rhea, a land long forgotten, a place of unimaginable beauty.
Yeah. It's absolutely stunning. I believe that's a checkpoint.
It first appeared as sludge given life, slithering creatures, small and vile.
John uses his sword to attack foes. Press X to use your primary attack. I will do it here for the interest of the tutorial, but honestly, I like using the. Coming? Alright, just checking. Just checking. Alright. Alright, evade attacks. Evade attacks at the right time to avoid incoming damage. Definitely gonna come in handy with that. The evade bar under a character's feet shows when they can evade. So you asked me to do it just so I could waste one, or what? I don't get it. I mean... who are we kidding here? It's not exactly, it's not exactly, Assassin's Creed's, you know, block and parry process, right?
A wall, impeding further progress. A battle was certain.
Alright, the left button uses my shield. Come on, John.
by light itself, the corruption abated, leaving the shard cold in hand, dark, in need of life.
All right. I'm going to take a gemstone from here. I don't know why, but the narrator says the line twice. I don't know why.
The shard grew warm, humming softly from the harnessed energy. The shard grew warm, humming softly from the harnessed energy.
Like it's just that important of a detail that he really feels compelled to tell me it twice. Like, I get it. Grows warm and hums from the shard's flexibility.
Before him was now one more dangerous than those that came before.
Son of a biscuit. Alright, gain XP as you kill enemies. When reaching a certain amount of XP, you will gain a skill point. You can use skill points to upgrade your abilities. As is any type of RPG, this process should be pretty common to many of you. You gain a skill point. There you can see the skill point listed in the upper right hand area. For the tutorial's sake, it's going to tell me what I can spend it on. I'm going to spend it on Heaven's Strike. Call swords down from the heavens upon John's enemies. So we're going to go ahead and select that one. Beautiful. Cool. All right, and we're moving on. Checkpoints in.
Goblins, a familiar threat, albeit farther out than usual.
Right. We go this way.
Inherently violent and ill-bathed, goblins were an unfocused but constant threat. Magnificent, but dangerous. A land of love found and of love lost.
Really, really cool setup. Really love this.
Before him was sacred ground, left untouched in days gone by. Remaining calm and collected, the shock of his heart-skipping beats was concealed in expert fashion. Before him stood Linda, his eldest daughter, with bow and quiver at the ready, determined to do her part.
All right. Let's get this fellowship on the road. Ah. Cool. I really didn't want to use that because I know what's coming. But, you know, I guess it's not my decision.
Before the Guardians were not beasts feeding, but monsters consuming, destroying others. They corrupted and distorted, creating even more hungry husks.
right. I don't know about the rest of you, but
Both father and daughter gathered their thoughts, their hearts heavier than before. How would they explain what they had witnessed? The ancient tree had been cut down. Together, father and daughter described the horror, the creatures dripping with decay that slithered into bodies stuck between life and death to bolster their ranks. Grandma Margaret confirmed what they all feared. It was the corruption, a cruel entity spoken of only with hushed voices, an ocean of darkness that flowed from the top of Mount Morta. And the Bergsons' duty was to stand against this devouring deluge of death. Kevin was also eager to do his part in the family's fight, especially when his older brother Mark was off somewhere. He was as much a guardian of their mountain home as any of them. She stood. If they were to reach the summit and destroy this evil, as the Bergsons of old had done in the past, they would need the assistance of the sanctuary. Given to the Bergsons by Rhea herself, the sanctuary was a gateway to the mysterious lands around the mountain. Margaret pointed to the huge crystal at the center of the den, revealing their next task: to activate it and open the way to the source of the corruption. And once Rhea's 3 spirits are gathered on the grounds, the only gate to the top of Mount Morta will open in this chamber. By himself, or with the assistance of those who loved him, John needed to gather the 3 spirits from their lands. Without them, he would not be able to stem the flow of the corruption.
all right. So, great place to break for right now. We are going to go ahead and return home. I'm not going to jump into a second part or a second portion yet. That will be to come. So there's little brother. There's Margaret, the old wise crotchety mage. I like how Mama's pregnant right there. Mama actually has a little bit of a belly. Cool. Great story, and I'm really enjoying this. So we're gonna go ahead and continue on, but I will catch you on the next one. Have a good one. Out.